And then last but not least, Elena Bianco. When I said to her, how do you want me to be introduced, she said, well, I'm from Italy. So, okay, I'm going to do the Italian pseudo pronunciation, sorry about that. Elena is a feminist Dyke from Italy. She's one of the original founding members of Devil's Dyke. Her writing's a mix of Italian, Spanish and English. She's part of the network, but she's also part of the Brighton International Feminist Network, which organised the fantastic 8th of March demonstration that we had recently. So thank you. And if any of you are out there who are also part of that network, thank you, and we're going to keep supporting everything that you do. So Elena, without more to do,
let's fucking do this.
Or more ado.
Can you hear me without the mic?
Yes.
Yeah? Can you all hear me without the mic? Because I'm just going to move these out of the way. You know what I mean? Okay. Wait, let's move these up your way. Okay, in Italy, when you're shitting yourself, you do like this. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Okay. Trip hazards. I must say, I'm leaving the country with my girlfriend in a month. So for me, this is the last Devil's Dyke night. So it's
for a while.
Quite emotional, yeah. But fuck the tears, we're here to scream. So, first of all, I use a lot the word woman and female in my performance, and I just want to clarify that when I use these words, I'm referring to all people who experience or have experienced oppression as a woman, or who identify as a woman. What was that you said, Alicia? To some extent. Fucking hell. Okay, now, does anyone in this room speak Spanish? Please give me a whoa. Woo! Yeah? Cool. And who's in this room speaks Italian? Give me a che. Che. Perfect. So you are gonna understand what I'm saying like a few seconds before everyone else. Which is gonna be interesting. Okay, so my first, I'm gonna start now. So, capítulo 1. Somos malas, podemos ser peores. Chapter 1. We are bad women, but we could be worse. Ningún encuentro es por coincidencia, cammina con tu sangre. Nessun incontro è per coincidenza, cammina con la tua sangue. No meeting occurs by chance, walk with your blood. So this is a story of something that happened to me last year, and I'm going to tell you it. I found Gemma Garcia Velázquez on a rooftop in San Cristobal de las Casas, Chiapas, Mexico. Insomnia had pushed us in our separate ways to wait for the rise of the sun. Her hair was black and woven in a braid falling down her back. There weren't many lines framing the depths of her face, but those she did have were profound and knowing. She later revealed her birth name was Itzquixochitl, an indigenous name of 5 centuries. Itzquixochitl saw me climb the stairs of our hostel rooftop and announced that that day, March 12, 2018, was the Dia Cipaciteli, the first day of the Aztec calendar, the day of the origin. So what happened is that we had both returned from this really enormous feminist gathering that occurred for 3 days. There was about 7,000 women from all over the world, 2,000 Zapatista women, and we all gathered playing, discussing, dancing, singing, screaming and sleeping together, not literally of course. It was an anti-capitalist bacchanalia of resistance and power unraveling in the depths of Zapatista territory. Now, Itzquixochitl immediately found the searching in my eyes. Ningún encuentro es por coincidencia, she said. She guessed with one look at me that I was about to bleed. 1 or 2 days left, right? She explained her job concerned educating young women in schools about periods and the different ways in which period blood can be used. Pour your blood on the earth, she said. Menstruate a plant or a tree, she explained. Because you gotta think of the memory that that blood holds, the desire and pain and hopes of a 28-day cycle, usually thrust out of our bodies into a bin or into a white toilet bowl, forgotten. She said, you must make use of that blood. Donate it to the earth and use it to nourish it. So what she did is that she reminded me of the power of blood, and she forced me to think of all the women, my ancestresses, that carried one another inside to reach me. I understood the responsibility of my grandmother's memory, and I recall thinking in that moment, I must not forget my grandmothers. After discussing this realization together, I must say I got a little bit cocky. I asked Iski Shoshitl what she knew about drinking another woman's period blood. It sounded sacrilegious, like a spray of graffiti in a church or fucking on a grave. She replied that where she came from, drinking menstrual blood was considered a forbidden ritual. It was actually believed that if a woman gave her blood to drink to a lover, a strong connection would form between the two, and the drinker would certainly fall madly in love with the blood provider. Without doubt, it is a very strong ritual, she explained, because blood holds this ancient and ancestral memory, and the lives and loves and pain of all the women that preceded us, and our respective families. She warned me, be careful, and do not underestimate the power of blood. Now, whether I drank period blood or not is none of your fucking business. But let's just say the matter intrigued me. Part 2. Me fui embora, which means I left. So this was after I left a country which I'm gonna go and live in. I left for now Brazil. Hot sticky sun, the sea and me. Fresh fruits dripping off my chin. Ass muscle shaking, cause we sweat all night, cause we never sleep. We will never sleep. Glitter skin, ant city, snake skitty. You trespass your territory, you let us in. Here, you call a hummingbird beija flor, the flower kisser. Here, coffee tastes like the person who made it. Okay, guys. So much silence. Okay. So, there's a little introduction preceding chapter 2. So, my friend and sister Violetta, over here, owns a t-shirt which reads in black letters, "The future is female ejaculation." Now, Violetta is a crucial woman in my life. She is profound and intuitive, has very fucking small handwriting that you cannot... That annoys the shit out of me. And she loves, and when she loves deeply. So I really trust the messages that she carries on her t-shirts. Chapter 2. The future is female ejaculation and falling in love. Where's the wine? Okay. Her mouth tasted of sweaty ceilings and drunk swimming in the sea at first. On the best of nights, she says, my nipples are a perfect color, darker than she expected. She believes in the bony structure of my hands and in the smell of my neck. I always feel her, especially in moments of power, even in the heavy breathing of Monday boxing with Hanover mums. This is legit true. How did you learn to punch like that? I asked one mother, Vicky. I got strong after my labor. It lasted 36 hours, and after that, my kid came flying out like a sack. And to Gemma, I asked also, how did you learn to punch like that? I'm a single mother, she replied. When it all started with my love, lei diceva che le arrivavo molto, che sono vera. When it all started with my love, she said she really felt me arrive in her, that I was real, And of course, we've had our wars and our sleepless nights, but then we remembered that the sea lives in both of our stomachs, and that ass-shaking, sweaty dancing is an urgent and important activity in our lives, and that together we fight and we always learn after. So yes, the future, or at least my future, is falling in love and leaving Brighton for now. And well, going back to Violetta's t-shirt, the future is also female ejaculation. You think that poem was finished? You were very wrong. There is nothing revolutionary in saying this, but I just see female ejaculation as some kind of personal victory, you know? At the hands of others or at the hands of myself, I am the sole responsible of the release and changing my body. I am making a conscious choice to acknowledge any experience or pain or memory that lives in my mind and say to myself, I am going to ejaculate today. To the tension in my muscles, to the tightness in my organs, I say, I am going to get there today. You know, we all identify with this feeling. It is a very satisfying revolution when my skin catches fire. It's the feeling of freedom that comes with it. It clears my head. It allows ideas to enter and intimacy to invade me and deep sleep and stress to leave me, you know? I have every right to feel my own head spin and to fall in love and to exit the UK the same way the UK exited me and to make you think about ejaculation. And that is where my future is at. Cheers. Okay, last one. I'm getting like arrogant now. Okay. And it's the wine as well, you know? It's not blood, it's wine. So, okay, chapter 3. Cambio mi piel como una serpiente, which means I change my skin like a snake. Thank you. Okay. I shed my skin like a snake. Recently, my skin has been grabbed and invaded. It has also been kissed, stroked, licked, bitten, tattooed, covered, contemplated, revealed, grabbed and invaded. After it happened, I remembered the poetry of those zapatistas. Mujer luchadora, mujer fuerte, mujer valiente, woman fighter, strong woman, brave woman. We are not water that respects a mold, if not a seed bursting in a red flower. From deep inside, strength will arise. Juntas tenemos la fuerza de un volcán. We are not weak in our daily battles. We can be wounded, but defeated? Never. Somos la dignidad rebelde. We are rebelling dignity, made woman, made life, smiling at the future and generating freedom. Never again a world without us. Si nos tocan a una, nos tocan a todas. If they touch one of us, they touch us all. I shed my skin like a snake. Recently, my skin has been grabbed and invaded. It has also been kissed, stroked, licked, bitten, tattooed, covered, contemplated, revealed, grabbed and invaded. If they touch one of us, they touch us all. A snake sheds its skin. This is a bit of a scientific lesson. A snake sneds its skin to grow and to remove any parasites that might be attached to it. One continuous sheet of skin that starts from the nose and works all its way down to the tail. A snake's shedding continues until the day she dies. The frequency of shedding depends on the snake's age and what point her life is at. So a teenage snake sheds her skin really in a rush, you know, without thought and all too frequently. She doesn't know this yet, but one day she'll look back at her pubescent skin and laugh or feel embarrassed and think, shit, I can't believe my skin looked like that. Then that snake, that teenage snake, becomes an adult and the shedding slows down. Now, of course, a mature adult snake can encounter some problems in shedding throughout her life. For her skin to regenerate, she needs favorable conditions. And sometimes, if the conditions are not favorable, the skin accumulates around the eyes. And if the snake goes blind, it cannot survive. Therefore, a snake's eyes need to stay clear to anticipate danger or protect herself from it. Therefore, a snake must shed her skin fully, in no rush. She must take her time. As long as not a single inch of old skin is left, and those fucking dirty old parasites are left behind, all of that work is completely worth her efforts, though. Because even if sometimes it takes so long, when a snake finally lets go of her skin, she is at her most beautiful. An explosion of color for the eyes, and a shining jewel glimmering in the light. Thank you.